Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And so this Q&A is long overdue. I asked on Instagram for people to send me some questions back when I was in the first trimester, but obviously uploads have been here and there. If you haven't seen the video explaining why I haven't been uploading, I'll link that. I always forget which corner it is. I'll link it up here somewhere. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to answer the questions as if I was in the first trimester, because obviously things like what gender do you think the baby will be, we already know the gender, so I'll just answer it as if like what I would have said in the first trimester. So I got my book. I always have to write stuff down. I just find it so satisfying. Anyone else like that? Anyway, the first question is, have you been thinking about names? Yes. So I actually made, literally the page before my Q&A page is a list of baby boy names and baby girl names. And the next video that will be going up after this video is some baby names that I like and might use or won't be using. I don't really know yet. So yeah, we've been thinking about names. The next one is, do you have a gender you would prefer? So if this is your first time watching, I am a mother to two children already, a boy called Kane who is 6 years old, and my daughter called Naomi who is 2 next month. So we're already having one of each. I wasn't fussed, honestly. I was happy either way. The next one is, will you do a birth vlog? Yes. I'm really hoping to have a home birth. I've said to my midwife I want a home birth. She said that's completely fine as long as everything goes smoothly in your pregnancy. You can have a home birth. I'm so excited about it. And when I had Kane, I wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that. I don't think I'd even watched a birth vlog. I used to watch One Born Every Minute. I used to love watching that show. Then with Naomi, I was uploading here and there, but I never really thought about it. And then because of how like upsetting the experience was, I'm glad I didn't video it. So I'm really excited this time because I'm in the comfort of my own home. And I just feel really, like I said, really excited about it. The next one is difference between pregnancies. So, with Kane, in the first trimester, the only thing that made me feel sick, or nauseous, sorry, was having cereal in the morning. It used to make me feel really nauseous, and I actually was sick once because I thought it was a good idea to have a cup of water after having cereal. It really wasn't. Other than that, I didn't really feel nauseous. With Naomi, when I in the first trimester, it's really hard to tell because I had a stomach bug at the same time. So I know I felt nauseous a lot, but I don't know whether it was the stomach bug, you know, emphasising it, or the stomach bug just brought it on. I've gone like really bright. 1 minute. That was a bit better. I just went really bright for a second then. Yeah, so I don't know if it was just the stomach bug or if the stomach bug was like emphasising it. And with this baby in the first trimester, it was awful. So I just felt nauseous all day, constant. I mean, even with Naomi, I would be sick and then I'd be fine for an hour. Where with this baby, it's been a constant all day, and it made me feel so rubbish. I didn't want to eat anything and I had no energy, which I also didn't have when I was in the first trimester with Kane. So yeah, I'd say the easiest first trimester was with Kane because I only felt nauseous like I said, if I ate cereal, and I just felt tired. Definitely not as tired as I was feeling with this baby in the first trimester. Like, it was really, really bad. I actually did like a first 12 weeks of pregnancy video, so I'll link that up here if you want to check that out. So yeah, the next one is, have you had any cravings? So I also answered that in the video I just said about the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. I craved sweet corn once, which was really strange. I just ate a whole bowl of sweet corn, and then the other one with these like Cadbury's crunchy ice lollies. Oh, they were amazing. But both of them I don't crave anymore, which I mentioned about in the other video. Any morning sickness? Oh, I just answered that question. So apart from feeling nauseous all day, I wasn't sick once. Like, even if I'd be, sorry if this is a bit TMI, I was gipping, but I couldn't actually be sick. It was the strangest thing ever. Which trimester do you find the hardest? Definitely the first and the third. Mainly with the third, it's because like I'm short of breath, because obviously the baby's so big now and taking up all the room, and because it's so hard to get comfy on a night time. And then the first trimester, for obvious reasons of you feel so hormonal, you feel so run down, and then there's the morning sickness and all that fun stuff. So yeah, the second trimester is definitely the easiest, or that's how it has been in my two previous pregnancies. The next one is, did any of your babies come early? Yes. So both of mine came early. Kane was 8 days early and Naomi was 10 days early. So me and Josh have, if this is your first time watching any of my videos, Josh is my partner. Me and Josh both think that this baby will come early as well. I said to Kane that it'd be funny if this baby came 9 days early, because Kane came 8 days early, Naomi came 10 days early, so this baby comes 9 days early. It's like 8, 9, 10. I don't know, I just thought that'd be a bit funny. The next one is, do you reckon Kane or Naomi is easier? I'd say Naomi, definitely. Next one is, what do you think you're having? So, even before I took the pregnancy test, I basically knew I was pregnant. I'll link that video up here as well. I did a whole video on that. Like all the symptoms I had and everything, and how I knew. And my head, like, the whole time was just saying to me, boy, boy, boy. And as the first trimester went on, it just sort of faded away, whereas with Kane, my mind was saying boy the whole time and it didn't go away, and I was right. And with Naomi, it was the same except girl the whole time and I was right. Then at first it was just shouting boy, and then it went away and then there was nothing. So that was really weird. But I was like 90% sure that the baby was a boy. I can't remember if I said I was linking the gender reveal. If I haven't said that, this is pregnancy brain right here. If I haven't said that, I will link it up here for you. God, there's a lot of videos I'm linking in that. What were your symptoms before testing? So like I said, I made a whole video on this. Basically, I just said about pregnancy brain and my mind has gone blank completely. Actually, I can just read you my list here because it's literally the next page. So I had period cramps when I was nowhere near my period, tender breasts, frequent urination, pressure under my bum cheeks, which is something I normally get right before I'm due on my period, and I had it around the same time I was having the period cramps, which, like I said, was nowhere near when I was due to come on. I had hip pain and lower back pain at the same time. It was awful because obviously your hips have to expand for them to be able to grow. I had lightning crotch once. I had bloating. I felt ill. I had constipation. I had dizziness once, and like I said, throughout the whole first trimester, I had nausea. I've lost where I am now. There I am. The next question is, what's your due date? So, oh my gosh, my due date has changed so many times. I'm saying so many times. It's changed 3 times, but it's gone back to what it was the second. Right, anyway, I'll just explain. So, first due date was what me and my midwife had worked it out as, which was Christmas Day. Then I went for my 12-week scan and the due date moved forward to the 22nd of December. Then when I went for my early gender scan, it had moved forward again to the 20th of December. So, but right now, oh, sorry about that. But right now, when I went for my 20-week scan, it had moved back to the 22nd of December. So it's been very all over the place, which is kind of strange because I've never had that in any of my other pregnancies. So the last question now is your favourite memory from each birth. So there's actually a funny memory from Kane's birth. So obviously, with your first child, they always say, oh, you're going to be in labour for hours and hours and hours. My mum was in labour with me for 16 hours. Bless her soul. And then obviously there's been people that have been in labour for a lot more hours than that. Me and my mum were in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, and I was having a contraction, and the paramedic was saying to me, oh, don't worry, love, you've got a good few more hours of this. And my mum burst out laughing at my reaction because, you know, in cartoons where their eyes like pop out of their face in shock, my mum said my facial expression was basically that. And it actually did make me laugh, and it distracted me from the contraction. I always remember that. And then obviously him being born and him being on me, that's like my favourite memory. I always remember it as well. Because a doctor actually had to help me give birth to him, because he was, so it sort of goes down and then there's that dip before it comes back up, and I was laid on my back, which is probably the worst position you can be in to give birth. I really wish somebody would have told me that, but yeah, so I think if I was in a different position I wouldn't have needed help. But yeah, one of the worst positions you can give birth in. So I was able to push him down, but I couldn't push him back up from the dip. So I ended up having to have forceps, and so there was a doctor delivering him, and he just sort of picked him up, this chunky purple baby, and his face is like this. That makes me laugh as well. And then, like I said, obviously him being put on me and holding him. So those are my 3 favourite things from Kane's birth. Naomi's birth, unfortunately, like I said, wasn't a great experience. My favourite memory out of them would have been like her being put on my chest, like when she was born, and then just seeing how Josh was with her, or like, it was just so sweet. But other than that, not really any funny bits or anything like that. It just wasn't really nice. I've ended this video on a downer now saying that, because that was the last question. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I need to do another Q&A of like in my second trimester, so I can answer more like real time, like questions in real time instead of answering them back then, from trying to answer them from when I was in the first trimester. But knowing me, I'll just answer the questions and then forget about it, and then it'll be God knows how many weeks later when I'm answering them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, getting to know a bit more about how the pregnancy's been for me and how my other pregnancies have been. And like I said, if you are interested in the baby names that I do like, that video will be coming up. Well, that will be the next video that's uploaded after this one. So make sure you're subscribed with the bell on so you'll be notified when I upload. And also don't forget to like this video because it means the world to me. I think it's so nice. I mean, if you did like this video, then it would mean a lot to me if you liked it. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So if I do decide to do another Q&A video, you can ask me some questions on Instagram, because I'll more than likely post a thing on my story saying like, answer the question, you know, a little pop, that thing. I don't know what you call them. I really don't. And also I post cute photos of the kids and bump updates and stuff like that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye!